What do you want the engineering leaders, the developers, and team members listening to take away from this conversation?
Yeah. I think there's lots of things I could mention. I think the big thing is really we're talking about it a lot, but just the customer empathy and understanding the problems that you're trying to solve, especially as you get into engineering leadership roles or kind of mid-level engineering leadership roles. It's easy to lose sight of that, right? You're really bogged down in the details of your architecture and the precision of your monitoring and team management, dynamics hiring. But by the way, which are very important, but being able to take a step back, look at the big picture, make sure you're prioritizing the right things, because you can make a, very well reasoned argument many times for something that's purely a technical project or purely an infrastructure project that a lot of your business stakeholders are going to say, okay, shrug, I guess we have to do this. And we're going to use half our engineering team to do it. But as an engineering leader, understanding the big picture, especially if you're an early stage company, right? And how the company makes money, how revenue is generated, where the growth opportunities are, and keeping that frame of reference in mind as you're making prioritization decisions for your team, I think is really important, which is, again, going back to the ride alongs, why we do that, why we get folks out there to see, like, here's who we're building software for, kind of everything else is secondary. And, of course, there's a balance there. You want to build robust infrastructure that's going to last, but in the same breath, you got to make sure you're solving the right problem. So that's probably the biggest thing, getting your team acclimated to a high-paced environment, getting your team acclimated to a world where there's a lot of opportunity. I think is interesting when you're an early stage company, kind of the directions you can go are kind of boundless. And as a leader, helping focus the team down on what the most important problems are, what the most important areas to focus on is, I think, one of the key things.